So before we get to the homework, we got to talk about deck of cards and kind of discuss a few things there. So in this video, we're going to do, think about 7 problems, 7 simple examples, some of which you'll see very similar to in the homework. But in 11.4, we are choosing one thing. Our experiment is one thing. So in this example, we are going to draw or be dealt one card from a standard deck of 52. Now, a standard deck of 52, so you have a deck of cards. Okay, so 52 cards there. What we mean by a standard deck is there are clubs, spades, diamonds, and let me see if I can find the hearts. Okay. These are our 4 suits. Okay, clubs, diamonds, heart, spade. And there's an equal number of each. So there are 13 clubs, 13 diamonds, 13 hearts, 13 spades. The numbers, some of the cards are numbered, some of them have pictures. The numbers go from 2 to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are some face cards, the Jack, Queen, King, and well, those are the only face cards. Then we have the Ace. Okay. So if you see face card, that's a face card because it has a face on it. Then there's also the aces. The ace could be the lowest card or the highest card. We're not going to really get into poker and games like that, but you kind of have to know the basic concept of the deck of cards. As I said, there are 4 suits. So for each kind of card, each rank is what we call it, there are 4 of them. Trying to find the 4th 2. There it is. So there's a 2 of clubs, 2 of hearts, 2 of diamonds, 2 of spades. There are 4 of each rank. There are 4 threes, 4 sevens, 4 aces, 4 kings. Okay, I think that's everything. There's only 2 colors, obviously. There's 2 red. There's red, there's black. I think that's everything we need to know. You could, if you don't own a deck of cards, you can look it up. There are pictures online where they have, a standard deck of cards. But that's the basic rundown. 52 cards, 4 suits, the numbers 2 through 10, ace, king, queen, jack. Basically it. Okay, so moving on. The first question is, what's the probability of a red card? Now, I could go through and I could count every single red card, okay? Now, I don't think that's necessary because you know that there's a total of 52 cards. You know that some are, the ones that are red are hearts and diamonds. So there's 13 hearts, 13 diamonds. So there's a total of 26 red cards. So the probability of being dealt a red card is 26 over 52. However, it's going to want the reduced number. So let me show you what we can do. Obviously, you probably know it's 1/2. 26 over 52, if I type it in the calculator, it gives me 0.5. In fact, the homework's going to tell you how they want it. Okay? I will say give answers as reduced or simplified fractions. probably should have started, I should have mentioned that. But I'm going to squeeze that in. So 0.5, of course, is 1/2. But let's say you didn't know that. So I could do I could do second PRV, and it gives me the fraction. So 1/2. This is the answer I want. So for this video, I'm going to give the not simplified version, and then I'll give the final simplified version. Okay. The next question, what is the probability of getting a 4? Well, I'm going to do it this way because that number could be misleading. I didn't think about it as I chose it. But let me count out all of my 4s. There are 4 4s. Okay. So the number that goes on top is not the number of, the number of 4 is not the ring. So 4 over 52. I'll play the same game. I could type that in, but if I reduce this, I'll do it one more time. I won't do it for all of them. So 4 divided by 52. Well, that's not as easy to convert on my own. So second PRB, and it's 113. Kind of makes sense. I could have done that by hand. Divide the top by 4, divide the bottom by 4. And that's what I did. All right, a diamond. Okay. So a diamond is like that. Well, if I told you there were 4 suits and each of them had 13, you could probably go straight to it. 13 over 52. And to not make this video an hour long, you could reduce the top by 13, reduce the bottom by 13, and 1 over 4. So each of these examples that I'm doing here are very similar to what you're going to see in the homework. Okay, the next one, 3 or a 4. This is an important word, 4. So if I'm dealt 1 card, I could choose a 3. I could also, a success would be that 4. So a success is either a 3 or a 4. Well, I know I've got 4 of these 4s. And then how many 3s do I have? Well, of course, the same, right? Okay. So I have a total of 8 successes. 4 4s, 4 3s. A success is any of those. So 8 over 52. So that should be C. I'll do this one here, 8 divided by 52. Probably 2/13. It's my guess, because 4 52s is 1/13, twice that. But so I typed it in. I could do second PRB and get 2/13. So most of these card problems are fractions. Okay, a black card or a jack. Okay, I'm going to circle that or again. All right, well, there are, half the cards are black. We got 4 jacks. So let me get all my jacks out. You're not going to have to invest in a deck of cards. I'm doing this simply for demonstration. You'll probably get to where you won't even have to write all of that down. But here are my 4 jacks. So notice that 2 of my jacks are black. So when I think about all of my black cards, I have 26 black cards. I'm going to write this down. There are 26 black cards. Okay, but 2 of those black cards are these 2 jacks. So I don't need to count those again when I ask the question for a jack. So that was included here. We have 2 non-black jacks, or 2 red jacks. So we have a total of 28 successes. Okay. 28 divided by 52, 7/13. That's probably the first tricky one you're going to get to, because the mistake here is students count them both. You might count your black cards, 26, and all 4 jacks. Okay. Next one is a red card or a black card. Okay, well, let's start grabbing cards. Okay, is that red or black? Yes. Is that red or black? Well, it looks like every single card in the deck is either red or black. So it's very likely that if I choose a card at random, I just choose a card at random, it's going to be red or black. Okay, so yeah, you probably guessed that's 26 plus 26, all 52 cards is red or black. So 52 over 52, it's going to want a reduced fraction. So 52 over 52 is just 1. And it's still an integer or a fraction. It will say that. I should have put that. And then number 7, a green card. All right, so if I look through these, I don't have any cards that are not red and black. So big old goose egg. Okay, so there is no green card in this standard deck of cards. And if they say a standard deck, they mean red and black. There are some decks of cards where they have red and black, blue and green. I think there's a reason for it. I don't know that reason, but anyway, so these are the basic examples you're going to see in the